Okay, this is my 1985 aspencade. I've done a lot of work on this bike, and I just fired her up. I took out the gas tank and cleaned it out. It was all rusted. The carbs were shipped off to Mike Nixon in Arizona. Those are freshly rebuilt carbs. And I've got a lot of wiring that I still need to, mainly just lighting that I have to take care of, but for the most part, this it fired up. It took probably about 45 seconds to get the gas after trying several times to get the gas into the carbs, but a little bit of adjustment on the idle and the bike is running pretty well. So I'm going to fire it up, and that way you can get to listen to it a little bit. But it's very exciting when you've been working, for weeks and weeks and weeks. Basically I stripped the bike down, took all the plastics off, and then I wanted to put the fairing back on just to kind of monitor the gauges. I still have a lot left to do, but I just wanted to kind of see if there were any surprises. And right now, the only thing I have is there is some smoke, and I'm thinking it's just residue that's coming off of one of the headers. And because this bike sat for 7 years, and so I'm just thinking that there's just some oil that's gotten on the headers or something in that regard. So, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and fire this up. That way you can get to listen to it, and that should do it. Starter, sometimes the starter kind of rolls over a little bit, but it's running pretty well. A little high, but I'll lower it a little bit. Overall, this thing's running pretty nice. I mean, carburetors, rebuilding those just makes a world of difference on these bikes, I think. A little shut-off valve right over here. But it's running. That's the main thing. So I'm pretty pleased. I really didn't have any idea. I mean, when I purchased the bike, the fuel pump had been disconnected, which I did not know. And so I'm guessing the previous owner just probably put some gas in the, had some gas in the carbs, and I took it for a ride, but it would not throttle. And obviously sitting for 7-8 years, the carbs are going to have to be rebuilt. So they're done. That cost me, after shipping, it was about $465, which is well worth it. And like I said earlier, I took the tank out, which is really the only way to do it. You just remove the rear wheel, take the tank out, cleaned it out, got all the rust out, cleaned the sending unit, and right now I'm going to change the oil because now the bike's warmed up nicely. So I'll change the oil and then probably change the antifreeze and then put all the wiring back and put all of the plastics and all the bags back on, and I'm going to have a really nice, I've always wanted one of these, the fully dressed aspencade 1200. I'm really excited about this. So these other bikes, they're the 1967 Yamaha. It's a 180cc. That's going to have to wait a little bit. The engine's going to have to be rebuilt on that. And then, of course, this one here, it doesn't need anything. This is a Kawasaki Vulcan 1600, and I chopped it up a little bit, but it runs perfectly fine. So these two can kind of take a little nap, and this one right here is where all my attention is going. And anyway, so I will keep you guys updated. Thanks for watching.